Hey beautiful soul stars, welcome to Starlight Starbright Tarot. I hope you're all well. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you. Okay, get yourself settled, get yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and we'll get on with this reading. There is no pre-download, we're just going to get straight into it. Okay, let's go. So starting with the Psychic Tarot. So let's find out what's going on for you. This is next 48 hours, and there's one, and we have discontent and boredom. Isn't that interesting? Yesterday's reading was about sort of somebody maybe being bored in their relationships or being bored in their present situation, and it's causing conflict and chaos. Someone's looking around, getting ready to move on. Yeah. See, this person's sort of leaving this space, taking a step forward, but the head is down. Also, be careful of your posture, you know, when you're always looking at your phones and things like that. So that's for somebody because of the neck. Try and, you know, keep your head up. You don't want turkey neck when you're 60. Okay, and then we have fulfillment of wishes and heart chakra, number 4. So we have two 4s, 44, very powerful number. 44 at its best vibrates prosperity and the angels guiding you towards your prosperity. But also 44, if you're a life path 44, you know, that does reduce to 8, which is also a very powerful number. But 44s can be very extreme. You need to be a very strong person to be able to balance it, so you're not a person who sits in the dark enjoying dark things, that you actually come to the light because you are a very powerful person on this earth and you may not realize it. But or if you're seeing a lot of 44s, you're being guided towards prosperity, fulfillment of wishes here. You're being guided to those things that you've been wishing and hoping for. And I don't know if you can see it, but this person here has like a glow. So, you know, coming out of the shadows, coming into the light, crown chakra here, but also, you know, something's nagging you at the back of your mind to take a step forward. And sometimes it's the thing we fear most that actually gives us the greatest return. So, you know, when you're feeling super fearful of something, like, oh, I'm not sure, not, you know, like, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? You know, take that step forward, find out, step into the unknown. So yeah, because you're moving towards your fulfillment of your wishes, and that's a number 9, which is the Hermit card, maybe taking some time alone to think about it. But wisdom, you could be needing a mentor or moving towards someone of wisdom, somebody who can mentor you, somebody who can help you take these next steps. But you're also being mentored by the divine, but you're not listening, is what I'm getting to say to you. But things are going to be a lot more stable. And heart chakra, moving towards your heart desire. What does your heart desire? So in the next 48 hours, you need to take that step forward. Perhaps you are going to go on a retreat. Perhaps you are going to just take some time out to meditate, to contemplate. Perhaps you're digging into some divine knowledge, some information gathering to do with Hermetics or Gnostics or whatever whatever ancient text fulfills your heart in some way. There's some enjoyment that you need to move into in the next 48 hours. It's almost like, God, if I don't start to feel some kind of joy or happiness or, you know, in the next 48 hours, I kind of give up. You know, don't give up just as you're about to step into those things that you have been wishing for. So, and opening your heart wide with the heart chakra, and it did kind of want to fall out sideways. I wasn't sure. You know, this is it. You know, your heart, you feel like your heart is uncertain, but it's your mind that is uncertain. Your heart knows what it wants. So there could be some heart work needed, some heart chakra work, heart healing. I'm also getting Reiki. I can actually feel this warmth of my own hand coming to my chest. Like, yeah, I'm not a Reiki person, but yeah, I can feel this heat, this warmth. So there's something here to do with Reiki, hands, healing hands. You could be a natural healer, or somebody around you is a healer. You know, they give, you know, healing hugs. they may not even realize it, but you know those people who just hug you and you think, oh my God, that is just like the best hug I've ever had. You could be one of those people, or somebody's just going to give you something that's going to make you feel more uplifted. There's also fear of isolation and being alone, frightened of taking that step. And this is what was in yesterday's reading. Yeah, the reading before this one. It's probably going to show up at the end of the video. But yeah, this is, you know, a fear of leaving a comfort zone, a Four of Pentacles, and moving possibly out on your own. And yesterday's reading, it was kind of like somebody wants to have an opportunity with someone in love, possibly in business, but they're kind of like afraid to leave, or, you know, the current situation. And it could also be finances that is bothering someone. Yeah. Oh, one more card. Okay. Oh, I've shown you the bottom. Oh, the universe. Yeah, let the universe guide you. This is equivalent to the World card. So something needs to be completed. You have a mission to do. You have something that needs to be done. Yeah, so you need to sort of complete the small tasks and move forward towards something bigger, something that is actually going to bring you success. And the universe is guiding you as one chapter closes, a new chapter opens, and you'll be rewarded for your courage to take this step, to maybe go it alone, to to go it alone, to be your own boss, to be your own person in life. And that doesn't mean you're going to be alone forever. You know, of course, you're not going to be alone forever as far as partnerships are concerned. People always pop into your life, and they always will, is what I'm getting to say to you. So we have this here, and it's kind of like on top of the Hermit card. So, which is interesting. See, we have somebody, this is called Shadow, this card. I hope you can see it. But yeah, the shadows, see this person coming out of the shadows into the light, being guided. This could be ancestors guiding you as well, passed over loved ones, an older person, somebody who has great wisdom. It could even be words of wisdom that you're hearing. Pay attention to the signs as you come out of this dark, shadowy energy and into the light, guided by this Hermit. So really pay attention. Like, we read parables and we read quotes and we hear, you know, all sorts of profound things, especially with the internet. You know, there's lots of profound things on the internet that you can listen to without having to read a book, for instance. But when you actually read it, like, you know, put it into, if you're on your computer, put it into your notes and then ponder it, think about it. What does it truly mean? Because all of these parables, it's like Shakespeare, it's layered. It's like an onion. Oh, was that Shrek and Donkey? That could have something to do with you. But yeah, you don't want to be led by a donkey, led like a donkey either, or by a donkey, of course not. But yeah, you don't kind of want to, the reluctance here is that you kind of want to find your own way. And you can do that, but you do need to listen and learn to messages around you, to look, you know, deep within the meaning of something that's coming your way. The number 44, 49, 94 could be very significant for you, 8 as well. And this is an 18, so it's another 9. So there's something pushing you and guiding you, but fear is holding you back. And the strong masculine energy here. So if you're a feminine listening to this, this could be a masculine that, you know, that you feel like they're going to come forward, or you're wishing they'd come forward, or something like that. They are going to come forward, but they kind of need to sort of like grow a little bit, mature a little bit. And no matter how old they are, they could have been in a bit of immature behaviors, and so they need to find their own way towards that wisdom. It's like somebody doesn't want to listen to you because they've got to do it their way. They're stubborn like a mule, is what I'm getting to say to you. So yeah, but this is kind of heart, you know, this is somebody who's close to your heart, or this could be you. and you are close to somebody else's heart. This is kind of like a repeat of yesterday's reading in a more gentle way. Yesterday's reading was pretty ruthless. So yeah, definitely have a look at yesterday's reading, because the chaos could unfold over the next 48 hours, or even maybe you've been in chaos and now you're realizing, you know, where you currently are is really not where you want to be, but you're not certain about how to move forward and move out of it. It's an abuse. You need to just leave. Yeah, or somebody's stuck in a situation, somebody you're thinking about, somebody close to your heart, somebody where there could possibly be a very deep universal connection between the pair of you. Yeah, they need to, you know, that they're coming out of the shadows. They're really digging deep into themselves. They have shadow work to do. So they could be in their mind, in their ego, needing to come into the heart. So flip this around, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter what body you're in, whatever is the most strong within you. And that can change. Sometimes we can be very feminine in our energy, regardless of your body, and sometimes we can be very masculine in our bodies. And, you know, the trick is to have a balance of both. So with the masculine energy, that pushes you forward, helps you to take action with confidence and, yeah, you know, warrior. And then, you know, the feminine passive, and you're not passive doormat, you're just sitting back quietly, taking a wait and see attitude, gently flowing towards your future, not forcing or pushing anything, where the masculine energy can be a bit more forceful. So, and we don't really want to force anything because the universe is trying to align things for you. That's also a reading I did about, you know, the universe is working hard to realign things for you. You can have a look at that. That might be for you. So, and this is like a mirror image. So, you know, having to face yourself, having to face your higher self, having to face something that you're reluctant to face. It could be a father figure here. It could be a mother figure, you know, overcoming the toxicity of our upbringing. Not necessarily that you've had parents who've deliberately, you know, put you into the dark, but you know, childhood is a complex thing. Like, parents can be the best of parents but not realize that somebody feels like they were left out a little bit compared to maybe someone else in your life. You know, things that you don't realize could be on the mind of these other people or this other person. So yeah, but the universe is here, and the base chakra, yes. Oh, sacrifice in reverse. Yeah, you've sacrificed what needed to be sacrificed, but also that's the hello, come on. Hello up there. The Hanged Man. So, you know, feeling a little bit impatient. Maybe you've done a lot of work on your root chakra, but this is actually where all of that dark, shadowy energy sits. It sits in your lower chakras, needing to come to a high, need to clear that energy and bring the good energy, the light energy, into the higher chakras. This is what you or this person is needing to do. But we all need to do every day, because we do fall back into old habits. This could also be seen as like a bit of a devil card, temptation, sexuality, sensuality, all of these sorts of things, you know, where there's been some issues, but also ego. This is strong ego energy. It's also, you know, it's also force energy. So you're being asked to kind of flow rather than force with the Hangman. Oh, sorry. This is a sacrifice card. Oh, and sacral chakra. Yeah, so coming out. Oh, and trapped in fear. God, they're all in reverse. Yeah, you know, because you can't reverse rejoice and celebration. You can't, you know, you just haven't had that joy, that happiness. I think I said that before. You know, you just feel like, God, am I ever going to be happy again? Is happiness for me? You know, is there happiness for me? Yes, there is. But this could also, you know, it's like the Three of Cups. This is gossip. It's people who are shallow. It's people that you just don't vibe with. But you're trapped, you know, coming out of this fear, coming out of this comfort. Sometimes people are with other people just to be with people, just to have, you know, 1,000 Facebook followers, or, you know, doing it's all superficial. It's not real. And you know this deep down. You know this. These people aren't your friends, or you've outgrown them, or you're going to outgrow them. And the universe shakes people off your tree that don't, you know, that are no longer meant to be with you. So moving on, moving forward, coming out of the sacral sensuality card, coming out of these lower chakras, clearing out that old energy, clearing out that old cupboard, those old friendships. But yes, sacrifice with the Hangman in reverse. It's, excuse me, it's like, I'll keep wanting to say it. Oh, ego, yeah. You know, ego, thinking you're head and shoulders above the rest, you know, superiority complexes, you know, but there's also a fear of how much you're going to lose. Well, you know, as you lose things, that makes space for gains. So you're getting rid of all your old baggage in the next 48 hours. This is what's being asked of you. Perhaps you've lost your baggage in travel or something. Yeah, because the universe is really trying to steer you towards this light, to lighten up, to have gratitude, to just put a smile on your face. When you know, kind of like with smiling, it can be a little bit fake it till you make it, but you're not being fake. But it's funny when you smile, or start watching funny things, things that lighten you up, things that make you laugh, because laughter is very close to the divine. Yeah, so you still have work to do here, to do with the base chakra basements. You haven't got bodies in the basement, have you? What are you watching, a crime show? We're not having that. We're not having that, thank you very much. So yeah, a lack of victory, mental conflict, you know, all of these things you need to be, you know, coming out of heartache and loss. So, you know, you've lost a lot, you've had your fair share of heartache, heartbreak. Things aren't really going the way that you would want, but deep down you know where you are isn't where you should be. So that's very important, but you're kind of a little bit like, well, how do I move forward? Well, you just start by planning or researching, following the signs, following your higher self, following your intuition. That's how you move forward. Having courage. Start planning your way out of a situation by researching. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Okay? And, you know, you will manifest the life that you know, that you deserve. But in order to manifest the life that you want, the wished life, you know, then you have to know you're deserving. But you also have to prepare to be deserving by coming into the light. Because when you are a person of light and you are a person who of gratitude, and you know, as you elevate and lift yourself, lift your spirits and start to vibrate at a higher level, things, you know, things come to you quite quickly. But they're sustainable things rather than faking a manifestation and then you get there and it's not satisfying. You know, like people, it's very common for people to make those boards and, you know, and focus on it. And yes, you'll bring it to you, but is it going to be what you really wanted? Rather than, you know, the best option is to get into the flow. Follow your intuition, let yourself be guided, watch the signs, lighten up a little bit, have some gratitude, start planning ahead. You know, realistic planning. You plan, what's that card that your plans, oh, it's the Moonology, your plans need a, like your plans need a, like a grounded attitude or something. You know, like practical, yeah, you need a practical plan. So stay practical and take the steps. Right, next 48 hours. I hope that all makes sense. That's a lot of conversation there. Yeah, your plans need a practical plan. No, whatever. Your dreams need a practical plan. That's it. I think it's that. That's it. Yeah, we have a King of Swords here. Yeah, so King of Swords, sitting, contemplating, coming out of the shadows. A King of Swords, you know, air sign energy here. Somebody who is very logical, mental, you know, a lot of, you know, mental activity going on here. Highly intelligent. It could be the law. It can be people to do with knives and swords. Although people say that chefs are wands, but I always see, you know, I see a sword and I think knives. So that could be for somebody here. But yeah, but the King of Swords, taking your rightful place. You know, you are more regal, more royal than you lead yourself to believe. But also, if this is if you're a feminine listening to this, this masculine needs time to grow, to mature from this kind of little boy, not little boy, but young man on the veranda to this, you know, older, wiser person of conviction and, yeah, of bravery, I'm getting. So, yeah, needing to come out of the head and into the heart and into the flow. Yeah. This King of Swords could also represent a father and a son, or a mentor. Or, you know, perhaps there's been difficulties with the father, which was in yesterday's reading. And this has kind of kept you in the shadows a little bit, you know, criticism, a lot of criticism possibly, or just hardness. Yesterday's reading sort of, you know, touches on the kind of parent that could be. But see, Two of Cups, moving towards your soulmate, your soul tribe. But this was also kind of like, I was thinking with this discontent and boredom, you know, not really feeling the vibe with who you're with right now, with your soul crew, soul tribe, or with a partner, or seeing that somebody else has a more loving relationship, you know, than you, or, you know, I'm getting a lot of masculine energy here, so flip this whichever way resonates with you. But yeah, you know, somebody is in a very shallow, intense relationship where it's kind of boring. Yeah, you know, yeah, that was in yesterday's reading. So this, you know, definitely have a look at that. But at the same time, oh yeah, I was just about to say, but the King of Swords is also a person who can, you know, cut people out. They can silence them just with one word. But sort of sitting a little bit stubborn. There could be a little bit of arrogance here going on here too. Just, I don't know, it's mashing up a little bit. A lot of messages coming through. But yeah, moving towards, you know, the light, moving towards healing together. And we have the, I can never say that, with the Oshukalus or something. The sword with the snake, the medicine symbol. You know, this is good medicine. Love is the best medicine. Love is very, very good medicine. So moving towards somebody who is more compatible than you, people who are more more compatible than the person you're with, more compatible than your current partner and friendships. But you need to come out of the shadows. You know, the universe is trying to bring you together with that perfect person or those perfect people so that you can have this fulfillment of wishes. So, you know, it's very difficult. Maybe, you know, there's somebody who thinks that, you know, with low self-esteem here as well, not feeling like they just, like on the outside, they could be very like kingly and arrogant and marvelous and all the rest of it, in a good way, I mean, but not, well, arrogance is never a good thing, but yeah, kind of like a person who, yeah, it looks all good on the outside, but on the inside they're kind of still this little child, you know, listening to the negative energies of people from their past, you know, that kind, or parents or whatever. And then we have the, oh God, look at that. We have the Eight of Wands to victory, whereas victory was in reverse, now it's in the upright. There could be something to do with somebody coming home, homecoming, a victory parade, success. Or somebody doesn't want to, it's like when you see, you know, or hear of people's success stories, they leave their town but they don't want to go back until they're successful. That's ego driven, need to let go of that. If people can't love you for you, whether you're successful or, you know, there's no such thing as lack of success. You know, everybody fails so that they can succeed. Is it in Batman when, you know, when he gets in the bat, you know, falls down the well? And his father says, you know, why do we fall down? You know, we fall down so that we can get back up again and, you know, or get back up stronger or whatever he says. So yeah, you're moving towards this swift movement forward. Once you take that step, the universe will do the rest. Once you take that step, everything's going to move very, very quickly. This fulfillment of wishes is just going to rush in. So all these fears of being alone and all these fears of not being good enough, that maybe you're just settling with the king, that's what I was trying to say before, you're just settling with the King of Swords energy here, not listening, and also the King of Swords is kind of not listening to anyone, not listening to the guide, like just not listening. There's too much mental activity going on here, like my brain's actually hurting, is what I'm getting. So towards this victory, you know, victory of the heart will win in this situation. The heart will win Also, if there's somebody who's had problems with their heart, there is recovery here, very successful recovery. Again, if wands are to do with surgeons and things like that, like I read that the other day and I thought, oh, never, but people interpret them different ways. So if there is surgery, multiple heart bypasses or something, or if the heart has been a little bit on it, you know, like the ticker hasn't been ticking along properly, all of a sudden this is going to clear, you know, there's good health here. Needing to sort of take care of your health is very important as well. Switching from, you know, bad health to good health is what I'm getting. So we have the Sacred Traveller. What's on the bottom? Somebody's asking. Oh, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, to your perfect partner. King and Queen of Swords, to your perfect partner. So, you know, if you are the feminine, you need to stand your ground, you need to sit quietly, you need to be patient, you need to just get on with what you're doing, because you've got a masculine coming your way who is your perfect partner, your perfect match. You're both very mature, you're both very logical people, but it's spiritual logical with the heart here, having the balance of both. So yeah, this is really, having this Queen of Swords in the upright is wonderful. Maybe that's the thing too, with yesterday's reading, the Queen of Swords was in reverse. You know, we bring out the best or the worst in each other. We can say to somebody, oh, my partner was this, that and the other. Oh God, don't get with him, he was a nightmare. But with somebody else, it could actually be very different. So, yeah, so we could have that kind of energy here as well. Somebody seeing the light, somebody coming out of, you know, the dark and into the light energy. But yeah, the Queen of Swords here and the universe. So it's interesting where I've put the Queen of Swords here with the universe going this way. It's almost like the feminine is way ahead of this masculine. Like immaturity and wisdom, you know, the feminine always wakes up first. If there's a twin flame thing going on here, or if there's just, you know, when you wake up, you need to get rid of the old so all the new can, making space for all the new to come in. Now we have a masculine who's doing the same thing. So just playing catch up. They could be coming to visit you. It'll be, if you've been fallen out with anyone, like whatever the chaos was yesterday's reading, or if there's been any drama and trauma, there's always trauma, but you know, any recent drama, this is all going to like change. Somebody's coming to apologize, they're coming to visit you. You might visit outdoors, there might be some kind of festival going on, and it'll break the ice. Yeah, because we've got two very icy, stubborn people here. It'll break the ice and it'll be very successful, and a new chapter will begin. So if you have fallen out with family members or with anyone recently, but you know in your heart this person's close to you, not willing it, but just in your heart, you just, you know, you're close to this person, that will change. Possibly even the next 48 hours you might get a message, or you might just feel like, just knowing it, you just think, oh yeah, no, it's gonna be okay. Right? So, and then there's others that you think, no fucking way. No way. If somebody's been, just be, you know, just be discerning. Queen of Swords asks us to be discerning. My readings are so long. Okay, miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So take that step. You know, your wishes are being granted. You know, we have Aladdin and the lamp here. We have a genie. So maybe you're a genius with the King of Swords here. But it's going to feel like it's a release. Like a miracle is just something that happens that you wish for, and but you don't truly believe it will, for whatever unworthy reason you're believing. So a miracle is when you just like, it's a rush of relief as well. A miracle is like, oh my God, I'm healed. Oh my God, I can walk again. Like, can you imagine? It's almost like euphoria. So a miracle gives you that kind of euphoric feeling going, you know, which is here. So, you know, your wishes are being granted. Take that move forward. We've got golden teapots here, something to do with teapots. Golden teapots might have been a gift for you, something like that. I don't know, got goblets. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies the bounty. I said that at the beginning of the reading. that, you know, needing to dig deep into that shadow energy, because that's where you find the hidden treasure of yourself. That's where you find the gumption, you know, to just take that step. All of a sudden you just go, you know what, I've had enough. Or, you know what, I've got to move forward. I can't stay here any longer, or I can't keep repeating the same old patterns any longer. I've got to break a cycle. And this is the year of the dragon going into the year of the snake. So that could be significant as well. So 24, 25 could be significant for you. Even it could even be, that could be an age, or 52, 42 or something like that. So yeah, uncovering treasure. So, you know, you're going to have all the abundance you could have, you know, you could have wished for. But at the same time, you're going to find some hidden treasures deep within yourself. Or you're going to be given pearls of wisdom that you're going to value. You're going to be given something, whether that be, you know, the gift of a word, or whether that be a gift of love, or a material gift. You're going to be given something that you're going to treasure for a long, long time. Somebody could even be looking at something that they received from someone that there's been difficulty with, and reminiscing about that person, realizing how much they love that person, or realizing just how much that person is necessary to be in their life. And that's going to change things for, you know, to this victorious, you know, energy. So things are about to repair, change and heal. So, but also, you know, you're going to have the abundance that you need to fulfill your mission in life. One more and then we'll finish. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. So we have the moon card here, mystery, magic. Yes, stepping into the unknown. You're going to wonder how it happened, but also paying attention to your dreams. There could be something really nice about walking around in the evening, walking around at night. But also this little person is playing like a flute. And the, you know, there's fairy, like all the fairies and fairy tales, bedtime stories, you know, childhood, childlike behavior, that all kind of happens at night, doesn't it? We often remember when our parents tell us stories just as we're about to go to sleep. So just as you're about to go to sleep, maybe this message is there for you, paying attention to your dream, but it's all going to be just like magic. So yeah, that's beautiful. I can't even expand. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Yeah. So you're about to, you know, receive, you know, you're about to sort of be ignited. And there's people dancing around a fire here, playing tambourines, you know, out at night, having a festival, or just being with people you love. Maybe you have a fire pot outside. And someone's coming to visit you. It's like a gypsy caravan here, so camping, outdoors, you know, just breathing the air, just feeling freer is what's going to happen here. So you're going to have a lot of victory, but also there is a future event where things will be, you know, where things will be really lovely with you and the people that you are supposed to be with. Okay, I think that's it.